Okay, welcome back. Last time we made our way into Castelia City, then we kind of just spent the entire episode doing stuff in and around the city. So, we went to the battle company and we got the EXP share. We brought together a group of free dancers who basically as a thanks gave us the amulet coin, and then we also talked to a nice scientist who gave us the Eviolite. Then we had to deal with Team Plasma who had stolen Bianca's money and we got that back, before we also went out onto Route 4 and caught ourselves a Scraggy. Scraggy is not currently on the team, but I did catch one. Okay, so basically plan for today's episode is beat the Castelia City gym, beat our rivals, and make our way all the way up to Nimbasa City. So pretty much the gimmick for this gym is very simple. You stand on the little things on the floor, it lights up these things, there's one on each side, when both are lit up, the gate opens. Simple as that, nothing really too special. So in between episodes I also did some grinding. We have so our Rock and Ruler, I've renamed to Anticline. I got the name by googling cool geology words, and well, that's one of the ones that came up. It has Iron Defense over Harden, and a Smackdown move over Mudslap, and it's very close to level 24, currently holding the EXP share, because it will evolve at level 25. Timber is also level 24, will also evolve at level 25, and learned Chip Away over Focus Energy. We have Tomoe, our Duart, who is basically the same as where we left off, and we have Ixion, our Blitzel, who learned Thunder Wave, I think, and also maybe Flame Charge. I don't remember what level it was at the end of the last episode. And it will evolve at level 27, but it will learn Spark at level 25. So, let's just get right on into this gym. So pretty much every single trainer in the Castelia City gym in Black and White 1 will have some combination of Swaddle, Swaddle, Dwebble. I keep saying Duart when I mean to it Dwebble. Like, this will be a thing. I always end up doing this. So they'll have either Swaddle, Dwebble, or Venipede, or some combination thereof. And basically, I feel pretty comfortable just getting through this with pretty much just our Rock and Ruler, but obviously I would like to be able to, use other stuff. So hopefully I can get to level 25 before we get to Burgh, because in an ideal scenario, in a perfect world scenario here, I managed to get both of Rock and Ruler and Timber to level 25 before we get to Burgh. Because that way I'll have both Bulldor and Girder available for the actual gym fight itself, and that would honestly just be a massive defensive line. And because those two are because those are two fairly bulky Pokemon that aren't exactly going to be going down without a fight. And also, Timber doesn't have a name because I forgot to name it, and also, well, I just didn't have a name planned for it. I had a couple of thoughts. For names for it, but I couldn't really, make any of them really stick, so I'll come back to it for a name at some point. Okay, so, you may also be wondering, if you haven't played this game, what is that one doing on the floor there? Clearly it is not connected to anything. Spoiler alert, that is a trainer. We will be fighting them anyway, because I want to get as much EXP as I can to try to get all of these evolutions. Because, honestly, I am worried about one fight in this episode, and one fight only, and it is not the gym battle. The fight I am concerned about is the rival battle. Pretty much right after. Also, I went back and bought a lot more lemonade. Because, well, lemonade is going to be our most important healing item for now. This will eventually get replaced by Moo Moo Milk once we get to Driftvale City, which honestly isn't too far away. It's the location of the 5th gym. Okay, so let's see how much EXP we can get here. Actually, I think we'll definitely get at least one of them at level 25 in time. Will it be both? It might cut it a bit close, but I think we should be able to. As long as neither of them die. No crit here, please, game. Thanks, game. Thanks for actually working with me for once. Okay, so 446. Okay, yeah. Anticline, not our Dwebble, our Rock and Ruler is absolutely going to hit level 25. Maybe from this fight, because it is even level and Dwebbles, well, and trainers Pokemon do tend to give a fair bit of EXP. I'm going to swap out though, because I do feel like we are in a bit of danger at range. So let's swap out, take the Feint Attack. I kind of forgot this thing even learned Feint Attack. And now we can just go for Rock Throw. Okay, don't know why it went for Feint Attack again, but whatever. Okay, Rock Throw lands. Maybe I should have... Actually, if someone sends out a Venipede... maybe I should use Timber for that and try to get it poisoned so I can get Guts. Because, obviously, our Timber does have Guts, which would be pretty handy. But, you know, whatever. We'll figure it out as we get there. Okay, so first things first, let's just go through here. Yeah, lure that. That is another trainer there who is skippable. However, that trainer is the one in this gym who only has one Pokemon. I don't remember what he has, though. Like, I know he has only one Pokemon. I think he has a Sewaddle. I mean, it would make sense. Seemingly everyone else in this gym has had one, so I feel like it's a safe bet that he has a Sewaddle. However, Roggenrola is, like, on the verge of the level up. So what I'm actually going to do is I'll lead with Timber for this to try to balance out their EXPs. Then, after this fight, Roggenrola will have leveled up and evolved. Yeah, Roggenrola will level up and evolve from this fight, and then I can put the EXP share on Timber for the next one, and then I might be able to get at Gerda just in time for Burgh. Or it'll fall just short and I'll get it right after. Okay, so this guy does indeed have a Sewaddle. So I'm just gonna, well, use Rock Throw. And also, now that I think about it, I did not actually go through the naming reasons for my other Pokemon. So obviously Timber doesn't have a name. I couldn't think of one that I really liked, so I kind of just skipped it for now. Anticline, and well, I basically just googled cool geology words, and it was one of the ones that came up that I think fit the description. I momentarily had a panic and thought that crit, and I need to swap out. I feel like Ixion can handle it. Ixion can handle it, right? So our Duot, I named Tomoe after, well, one, there's like Tomoe Gozen and like other things in Japanese folklore and mythology, I think. Two, Tomoe is also Chie's Persona in Persona 4, and also, I ended up just googling, like, anime samurai with water powers. Like, female anime samurai with water powers, and one of them was called Tomoe, so that's how I ended up with that. Okay, so we now, our Roggenrola has now evolved, so we now have Bulldor, which is very nice. And I can also put the Eviolite on it, and it will become an absolute wall. So that is very nice, very welcome, big fan of that. So let's quickly throw the Eviolite on it. Also, I have a star piece because I went back through the Pinwheel Forest, and pretty much there's a rock there. There's a rock in the Pinwheel Forest, like on the outside bit, and pretty much if you just have a fighting type, you can have it hit that rock every single day and always get a star piece from it. So that is kind of nice. And now Timber will hopefully be able to get just enough EXP to level up and evolve, because we have one fight left before Burgh. I still don't know if his name is Burgh or Burr, but I think it's meant to be Burgh, so I'm just going to stick with it. Either way, we don't have to deal with him much. Well, we won't be seeing him for much longer, because, well, we have this, the gym fight, and then he does not appear again for most of the game. Okay, Venipede. This could come in perfectly handy now. If this goes for Poison Tail and gets the poison, that is huge for me. Okay, I don't know if that's good or bad. It's like, yay, we got the Guts boost, but bad, because we also got poisoned. So, that's less of an ideal. And it goes for Protect. I'm going to get chipped out by this thing, this right. That also did a lot of damage. I'm going to have to play it safe here, actually. I'm going to swap out to Ixion. I'm going to swap out to Ixion and just go for Quick Attack, I think. Okay, there's a failed Protect. Let's just Quick Attack, get up to level 24. Okay, it's simple as that. I'm still a bit wary about using Blitzel, because while I do like Blitzel, it is still made of wet paper at this point. but we have quad effective flame charge, so hopefully this can one-shot. Like, it's quad... Okay, that was quad effective and it didn't one-shot. We should be able to take one struggle bug, though. Okay, that's not too bad, and we aren't really a special attacker, so we can finish it off with flame charge. Okay, that wasn't exactly ideal. We took way more damage than I would have liked. You know, that crit from Poison Tail really came in handy for them. But honestly, I mean, we don't get the evolution, but, well, we should get it. Do we get it in time? No, but we'll get it before the fight with Cheren, which is honestly the fight I'm worried about. I am going to keep the poison status effect, though, just in case I need it. In an ideal scenario, honestly, in an ideal scenario, I think Burgh can probably solo this fight. But honestly, it might rely on a couple of things. Burgh's Ace should be level 28, because normally it'd be level 23, so 20% would be 4.6 levels higher, so that would get rounded up to 5. Okay, so, thanks again for your help. My Burgh Pokemon are scurrying with excitement by getting to battle you. Let's get straight to it. Okay, so, first things first, Burgh will lead with his Whirlipede. This is the evolved form of Venipede, and, well, it will evolve into Scolipede at level 30. Obviously, we will not be fighting Burgh again, so, well, that was kind of pointless information. Okay, go straight for Struggle Bug, that'll hit for basically nothing, hit for 9 damage and lower our special attack, which we don't really use. Hopefully we can land 3 or 4 here on Rock Blast to get the knockout. Do I see 4? No, I see 3, because 3 is enough. Okay, simple as that. Okay, Leavanny comes in. I'm fully predicting the Razor Leaf, but it is entirely possible it goes for Protect. I'm just going to go for Rock Blast. It does go for Razor Leaf, so I think I made the right play here. And we do take 1. Now Rock Blast hits for 1, 2. If I get 5, I kill. If I land 5, I kill. We land 4 and it kills. 10 out of 10, simple as that. Great work from Burgh. And Burgh jumps straight up to level 26. Oh, okay, Timber goes up to level 25. Perfect. And now Dwebble comes in as his final Pokemon, and we just Rock Blast that. And we Rock Blast our way to victory. You know, assuming we don't miss. Okay, of course, we miss. Smackdown is not going to do a whole lot there. And Rock Blast should, in theory, just land, I don't know, 3 or 4 and finish us off. Simple as that. Another win in the column. And that is Gym Badge number 3 acquired. And now, maybe I can start... well, actually, you know what? No. Okay, so, Timber is now evolving. Because it's also just hit me again, I still didn't finish explaining the names for all of my Pokemon. Okay, so, we now have Burgh, who, well, obviously, named after the giant Burgh that it carries. And both Burgh and Burgh will evolve into Conkeldurr and Gigalith at roughly level 37 or 38. And with that, we now have Gym Badge number 3. And our level cap jumps up all the way to 29. And so that is pretty handy. And now Pokemon up to level 40 will obey us, and we also get a TM for Struggle Bug. We won't need it, but hey, we now have it. Okay. Actually, let's have a quick look at our evolved Pokemon stats. So, also, let's just take that away from that, because I don't need it on it anymore. Okay, so, Anticline has 62, 60 on this attack and defense, and then 70, 54. Okay, Burgh is gonna be hitting like a train. And, do I want to... I know what I'm gonna do. Okay, I'm gonna take the Eviolite off my Bulldog and actually give it to my Burgh for convenience purposes. Now, I'll give the EXP share to Ixion, because Ixion is going to be getting a bit of screen time. It's going to be getting a little bit of use in the Cheren fight, but not in the Bianca fight. Bianca fight is probably going to be largely all about Burgh. Okay, so now we can leave the Castelia City gym, and Bianca will give us this call to basically, well, demand, well, politely request a battle, more accurately. Hey, where are you now? Could you do me a favour? Let's have a Pokemon battle. Iris trained into me and I've become a little stronger. I should be able to protect my own Pokemon now. So let's words, so let's meet at the gate to Route 4. Okay, see you later. So now, basically, we can't leave the town to go to Nimbasa without battling Bianca first. Which honestly isn't too much of a big deal, because, well, we are going to have to fight her at some point again anyway. And then, well, we also have to fight Cheren pretty much directly after. We can go back and heal, though. I'm not going to go back and heal, because there is a little place where you can just talk to someone and they will heal you. Heal you just, like, right next to where you fight them, so I don't really see much point in walking back to the Pokemon Center after I fight Bianca. But I do want to quickly take note on my Pokeball situation, because I have a lot of potential encounters coming up. I'll buy 11 Pokeballs, and let's buy 5 Great Balls. And also, we now have access to a ton of really strong healing items, but I don't need them. So, yeah, we can just leave those where they are. And I know that Bianca will lead with her Herdia, so that's why I'm leading with Gerda. And also, you know, newly evolved Pokemon, let's get a little bit of screen time. And probably, also, my level cap is now 29, I'll update it on screen for the next episode. But because I know me, I will probably unintentionally break something if I try it mid-episode. Okay, so now, honestly, I am flying through this episode a lot faster than I was expecting myself to. Okay, so, hey, you remember the promise you made on the Cross Transceiver, right? So, let's get right to our Pokemon battle. But before that, let's ask for permission, just to be sure. You know, don't want to break anything. They said we can have a Pokemon battle in the gate as long as we're careful not to break the electronic bulletin board. I'm the new and improved version of me, it's going to go great this time. Let's start up our Pokemon battle again. So, now we have to fight Bianca, and, well, this will be very easy. Or at least it should be. We have 2 more evolved Pokemon. Okay, so she leads with Herdia. I think this one does have Intimidate, which is a little bit on the inconvenient side, but Gerda will still hit really hard, so I don't think it'll make that much difference. Okay, so we obviously just eat the takedown. Okay, we do have the Eviolite, so 28 damage on a crit, though. That's, that was not a whole lot of damage from that Herdia. And also, I can now finally explain why my Blitzel is called Ixion. Ixion, my Blitzel, is named after the Aeon in Final Fantasy X, who is a Thunder unicorn, I guess, which is, you know, named Ixion. And I really like Final Fantasy X, or at least I did when I last played it. I only finished it once. It's the only Final Fantasy I've liked enough to finish. But I would, honestly, I do kind of want to do a series on Final Fantasy X at some point, because I do really like that game. I think it is a genuinely fantastic one. Fun fact, outside of Pokemon games, it was the first JRPG I ever finished. And that is, oh no, near the end of this year, that will have been 10 years ago. I just think that was, okay, that was too much damage. I distinctly remember I finished Final Fantasy X because I've been playing through it a bit on and off. I was fairly close to the end of the game, but I hadn't finished it yet. And pretty much the internet I think this was just in my general area, went out for like an entire night. So I figured, you know what? Yeah, sure. I'll just sit down and I'll just finish this game. And then I sat down and I finished Final Fantasy X. And outside of Pokemon, that was the first JRPG I had ever finished. And, well, in the nearly 10 years since, I have played a good few more. But, like, obviously I've played all the Pokemon games since, and I will take a break from telling this story to read some narration. Because what does Bianca have to say now? I'll never be a strong trainer like you or Cheren or Iris, but you know, since we left New Vermitown, and I've met a lot of people, and I've been thinking about what I want to do in life. When you look at it that way, Pokemon has given me a lot of new experiences. Having my Pokemon still was just really hard, and I felt really unsure. Still, I've got to say I'm really glad I went. I've learned so much on this journey, but I also learned that being with Pokemon is really, really important. Okay, well, I hope to see you again soon. Bye. Okay, so, since I've finished Final Fantasy X, I have played through, obviously, SMT1, SMT3, SMT5, along with all of the Personas. Like, I have now finished every mainline Persona game. I haven't gotten around to playing Persona Q1 or 2 yet. They are currently on my shelf. but my 3DS is also currently, like, out of commission, so I can't really play them. On top of that, I also went back and finished the first... Keynote. The first Xbox 360 game I ever actually owned, which was Blue Dragon. I finished that back in 2015. I kind of want to replay it at some point. And so I might do a series on that at some point as well, because honestly, I remember liking that game, but it might have aged badly, who knows. Okay, so Cheren now challenges us again, now that we both have 3 gym badges, and hopefully I can get through this without any losses, because I'll be honest, there was one fight I was concerned about for this episode, and this was that fight. Okay, I'm just gonna go for, I'm just gonna go for Shockwave. That was a lot of damage. That Pidove did too much damage. And we just one-shot with Spark. Not Spark, Shockwave. That is perfectly fine. But now we actually do get Spark, so that is very welcome. And I'm gonna get rid of Shockwave. And fun fact, the next gym is Electric type. So he now goes to his Panpaw. So I'm just gonna Spark and hopefully one-shot, because, well, I don't think Blitzle takes a hit. And lo and behold, thank you Ixion for actually managing to take a hit. Okay, Servine comes in. I'm going to go to Gerda here. This is why I gave it the whatchamacallit. I gave Gerda the Eviolite for this exact purpose. Okay, growth. That's not ideal, but we can manage. Pretty much, I just want to hit this thing as hard as I possibly can. Because honestly, I don't currently have anything to really deal with grass types beyond just hitting it really hard. And, well, that hit pretty hard, not gonna lie. But obviously, when I'm taking a lot of it, just kind of like residual damage. And it is healing itself. But fortunately, we got rid of its Citrus Berry, so within 2 more turns, I can kind of handle it. Okay, so it's gone for growth again. We just land the Wake Up Slap. Can we crit? No, but we can knock it down low enough. No way, he won't heal. I don't think he can heal. I don't remember if he does. Anyway, we can finish it off this turn. As long as we live this Leaf Tornado. I got Gerda and lost it in the same episode. Great! Okay, so that was a horrible misplay on my part. I think my Scraggy is still alive, because I think that's Dark type primarily. But still, I am not happy about this turn of events. I am very not happy about this turn of events. Because the Servine is nearly back to full HP. 2. Can I get 4? I need 4. I need 3 because I got a crit. Okay, perfect. I say perfect, it's actually far from it. Because now we are at risk of losing Bulldor as well. Because Bulldor is going to get Pursuit Trapped here. Okay, he's going to go for Fake Out because we didn't get hit with the Pursuit Trap, so I guess that was the game being nice to us after just killing our Gerda. So now, hopefully Tomoe can finish off this Liepard without any incidents, because, well, there it does show that it does have Pursuit, so hopefully we can just finish this off without any more problems or losses. Because, honestly, I am not too happy about losing that. Like, you know, Gerda was really strong, but at the same time, I guess it was pretty slow, so... But still, I just got it in this episode. Timber was on the team for like 2 episodes total. Anyway, we managed to win, so that's good, I guess. Now it's clear, I mean, the reason you're so tough is because of the trust between you and your Pokemon. But that shouldn't be a problem. I can get more out of Servine and my other Pokemon too. And now, I need to figure out how I'm going to beat him the next time, because we have to fight him again in like 2 episodes' time. Hello there, do you have a second? Professor Juniper, do you need something? I called Bianca too, but I guess she didn't hear the call. I wonder what she's caught up in. Well, I suppose I'll just have to call her again later. Anyway, okay, I'll be waiting for you two in front of the gate to Nimbasa City. Okay? So basically, now we just have to take the straight shot down Route 4 to Nimbasa City. Also, there is a little bit off to the left here. I might just come back in between episodes to just investigate that area. Okay, so, now I have an issue. Also, well, I guess I can just take the Eviolite off Gerda, because Gerda has apparently gone on the metaphorical scrap heap. Don't know why I said a scrap heap, because it's, you know, more of a flesh thing than metal, but whatever. honestly, I'm not happy about that. I'm not happy about that, but you know what? That's just how the game goes sometimes, you know? I would have loved a Darumaka as an encounter, not gonna lie. I mean, I do have another shot at potentially getting one, but I'm not gonna hold my breath on my chances. Like, I would love to get one, but I'm probably not gonna, because, actually, I can get a kind of scripted one, I think, but it's one I would go with. Oh no. I hope that this guy doesn't have a ground type. Actually, no, wait, Arena Trap is, like, not an issue in this game. I think I can swap out regardless, even if he does. Oh, he has a Blitzel of his own. Okay, I guess we're having a Blitzel fight. And, well, my Blitzel will win. My Blitzel will win because I'm a higher level. Quite simple. Simple as that, and also I can Flame Charge to get my speed stat even higher. So, hey, I might get Zeb Striker in the next... Well, I'll definitely get Zeb Striker in the next episode. Like, honestly, like, I'm not losing a Gerda and not getting a Zeb Striker in to replace it. Well, I guess they aren't exactly, like, equivalents, but still. Also, I'm taking way too much damage against something that is the same Pokemon as me, but 3 levels lower, not gonna lie. Like, I am struggling with I don't like how much of a hassle that one Blitzel was to bring down for my one. Not gonna lie, I should have just taken a step to the right. Okay, that is a Sandile. And now I'm scared. Because if I'm... Actually, I'm 11 levels higher, and Blitzel is fast. It should be able to run away. Because if it can't, Blitzel dies. Okay, there we go. Okay, 10 out of 10, we are out of here. And now I just need to dodge the trainers. Or trainer, I guess. Okay, we made it. Barely. Okay, so now we also get to meet Professor Juniper again, so that's nice. Hello. Oh, and, Elisa called and was asking me all about electric-type Pokemon, and I thought of you guys. That's why I wanted to see you. Ta-da! Here's some freebies, and now we got some Ultra Balls. So hey, free stuff. Great for those, I think it's 5 encounters we're about to get. Okay, if you see a Pokemon that you want to have join you, be sure to use a good type of Pokeball. Because that could be the first and last time you see that Pokemon. I know it may seem strange for me to say this, since I'm the one who asked you to complete the Pokedex, but please, remember to enjoy your journey. Of course, I'm not saying you can just neglect the Pokedex, but you know that. Now, if you'll excuse me, I have to go meet Bianca. Okay, so, later, Professor Juniper, we will see you way later throughout the game. Actually, that might be the last time we see her. No, wait, we see her after the 8th gym. It seems the Professor gave us the Pokedex as a reason to send us on a journey. At least that's what my mom told me. They wanted us to go out and see the world, so my mom, Bianca's mom, and your mom made a request to Professor Juniper. So what should we do now? I think I'd like to show Professor my thanks by going to Route 4 and catching some Pokemon I haven't caught yet. Okay. So, well, first things first, I actually want to heal because I have another fight coming up. Because we will go in here and we immediately have to do another battle. Because, well, Team Plasma are going to be causing some hassle for this old man, who happens to be the guy who runs the daycare. Gramps, we know you run the daycare. How do we know? Because we're Team Plasma. We're taking Pokemon away from people. Since you work at the daycare, we figure you must have a lot of Pokemon. Hand them over. What kind of nonsense is this? So, don't worry, we are going to protect the elderly. Because, well, Team Plasma are being a bit of a hassle. If you're going to get in the way, it will take your Pokemon too. Okay, buddy. Good luck with that. You want this dead Gerda? Like, you can have him. Okay, that's a lie. It can't have my dead Gerda. That's going in the box. That's going in the box where it belongs. Okay, Spark should just do a ton of damage here. Honestly, I might manage to get Zeb Striker from this, because Watchog is an evolved Pokemon. That's too much damage, actually. I'm not too happy about that, but you know what? I think we'll still manage. Can I get a crit? There we go, we actually can. Okay, what's up next? A Trubbish. Trubbish will have Sludge more than likely, so I'm going to swap out and go to Tomoe. I probably should have gotten an Anti-Flying just for the defense. Just for its higher defenses, but honestly, I feel like Duart is kind of falling behind a bit, and it's not going to be too useful in this gym, so I kind of need to get at EXP where I can. On the plus side, the gym after this next one that will absolutely be Tomoe's time to shine. Because, you know, water type in a ground type gym. Figures. That makes perfect sense. Oh, this went downhill fast, so I think we better run. Let's hide out at the amusement park. Okay, so now Team Plasma run away like big heroes into the amusement park. And now this guy from Burgh gives us a bike. It's a brand new bike. I'd always planned on riding around Nimbasa City, but I never ended up riding it. I mean, considering Burgh is on Route 3, he's pretty far out of here. So if you have any Pokemon you want me to raise, please drop them off. I just came to sightsee, but got in a lot of trouble. Okay. So, yeah. Oh, also, here's Bianca again. Professor told me Nimbasa City has lots of things to see and do. The amusement park, the big stadium, the small court, and the battle subway. I'm going to go see the Pokemon musical. See you later. So, I'll be totally honest. We will not be doing the battle subway. The battle subway it takes way too long. It's basically the battle tower. If you've seen it in one game, you've basically seen it in them all. But it does have some valuable items I'd like to get. But I don't want to have to do all the grinding for it, and I don't want to cheat and just, like, magic my way to having, like, all of the BP for it. So, the Battle Subway is there. I might do a bonus episode on it, but I'm probably just going to leave it. Okay, so, Gerda now tragically goes in the box. And, okay, Scraggy is primary dark. We don't lose Scraggy. That is good to know. Okay, so, what I need to do now is, probably do something about these encounters, don't I? But I will handle that in the next episode. So I am going to save the game here and end off today's episode. Good, because honestly, well, we managed to win another badge and Bulldog, well, Rock and Roller evolved. But we did manage to, you know, lose that Timber that we just had evolve. Anyway, I'm going to end this one off here, and in the next one we'll be doing stuff in and around Nimbasa City and getting some new encounters. So feel free to leave a comment or click any of the buttons below if you feel so inclined, and I will hopefully see you all in the next one. Okay, thanks for watching. Later.